consistently, yeah, you will see much better results. The first three habits are habits that move you from being dependent to being independent. What does this mean? If you have a regular job, normally you wait till somebody, and most of the time your boss tells you what to do. And if he told you what to do, you sit and wait till he tells you how to do it. And then you do, yeah, the things that he told you to do and how he told you to do it. Being proactive means that you take responsibility for everything in your life, in your business, in your work, yeah, in all your relationships. Yeah, being proactive means that you don't wait till something happens to take action. You take action before something happens. Yeah. For example, this morning I told my husband, I will see you late at night, because I knew that I was very busy. I knew that I had to do this training at 8:30 and I won't be back at home till maybe 11 o'clock. And he laughed. That is proactive, because I know that if I don't do that, at 5 o'clock I have to call him and say, you know, I will be late. But that is like a simple example. More important examples of being proactive are knowing where you're heading to, yeah, and take the actions that are necessary. Let me break that down, for example, in Talk Fusion. You have prospects, you want to call them, yeah, but if you want to be proactive, you need to know more about the prospect you are going to call. Yeah. So all let's say sources of information that you can use to get this information about someone, yeah, are making your invite better, and are also making let's say the follow-up that you do after the presentation better. If you know, for example, that someone is self-employed, yeah, it's a complete different situation than someone who's working for a boss. That's an example. And we see in the business that when prospects come in, yeah, very often the associate who invited the persons don't know anything about this prospect. So being proactive means prepare yourself for actions, yeah, before a situation happens. The second habit is begin with the end in mind. Don't work, let's say, step by step, working from the first step towards the second step, and etc. Try to see the end where you want to be, yeah, and enjoy the way, yeah, to go to the end. Because if you take it step by step, yeah, you think that every step, yeah, is as important as the next step, and it isn't, yeah, because there are let's say steps that are much more important than other steps, yeah, but you have to see the end, yeah, to be able to overcome all the obstacles during the road, yeah. For example, if you have here in Curacao, we have a lot of holes in the roads, yeah, but you know that if you want to go from point A to point B, yeah, you have to go through the holes and also through the bumps that we now have unnecessary on all the roads. You cannot avoid them, yeah. But if you know that at the end of the road that is the restaurant that you want to have the dinner, yeah, you accept the obstacles, you accept the holes in the road. And that is the same with the habit do what you are doing with the end in mind. Yeah, and we know, everybody for himself knows what the end for him or her is. If you work with a team, it's important to communicate that also with your team, because then you avoid that people are starting with dog fusion, for example, and after a 3 no's, they say, oh, this thing doesn't work for me, bye-bye. Yeah, and that bye-bye in the beginning is very hard for you, because you also have problems with looking at the end. Yeah, but once you are there, once you know what it is to look at the end, yeah, those no's don't worry you anymore. But you have to train your team also to be able to see that picture. The third habit, put first things first. Who does that? Yeah, this is an audience that cannot answer right away, but I know that most of the people, and that happens everywhere, don't put first things first. It's easy to, let's say, for example, do the easiest things first, do the things that don't cost money first, do the things that you like first, yeah. But put first things first means that you need to prioritize. Yeah, you need to know every single day what is important to do that day. Yeah, for example, yeah, we are heading to on Monday when we have the event with Andrew and Nancy Burling in Curacao. Yeah, so all associates, yeah, need to put, let's say, in the hours that they spend doing talk fusion, they need to put the promotion of this event now first. Yeah, maybe a week ago that was not something that you put first, but now, yeah, we're getting closer, so that is now something that you need to do. And doing that and training your people to do that, you will see the results coming in. Yeah, so always look at your agenda and see if in reality you are putting first things first. And sometimes you need to, let's say, disappoint people around you who want something from you, or who expect that you are doing something that is convenient for them. Yeah, but when you put your first things first, maybe those things don't get the attention that people surrounding you expect. Yeah, so be assertive and know for yourself what are the things that you have to put first. So those are the habits that you will have to dominate to be able to become a leader, because dominating these 3 habits will make you independent. So then you are not waiting for anyone anymore to tell you what to do. You take action. We hear a lot in this business that I did not succeed because my upline didn't help me, or my downline didn't do anything. Yeah, but the person in the middle, yeah, is you. And what did you do, and how proactive were you, yeah, to, let's say, manage your own business? Yeah, and if you ask that question, no upline and no downline can ever, let's say, be blamed for if your business is not successful. Of course, if your business becomes successful, yeah, if you use in the right way the support that you get from the upline, which is a lot, and if you use the team, yeah, with their knowledge and help them, yeah, your chance to be successful is, of course, very big. Now I move to the 4 habits that are habits that has to do with interdependency, which means working in a team. If you work in a team, you have to realize that it's not about you, but it's about the team. And social network marketing is all about creating a team and working in a team, working together with a team. So the next 4 habits have to do with that specific part. The first one is think win-win. But the thinking of win-win is, let's say, you win and your team wins. But it's not something that, let's say, you say by mouth. It's something that has to come from the heart. You really need to feel that you want to create something, yeah, where you can grow, but at the same time, the people that you have in your team, you work together, yeah, can also grow. And if you look at, let's say, traditional companies, there are companies, yeah, there are very good examples of win-win situations where the owners, the managers, yeah, really think win-win, and they create for the whole staff situations where everybody can prosper and create this win-win situation. There are a lot of traditional companies that don't think win-win. Yeah, they think about how can we become rich using, let's say, a lot of people to reach that situation. So in working in a network marketing, your habit of creating a win-win situation is very important. So look for possibilities, yeah, where you can create this win-win situation. The next habit, that is a difficult one, yeah, because it you need some specific skills to be able to, let's say, create this habit for yourself. It is the habit of seek first to understand. Yeah, why? And if you seek to understand, yeah, you focus on the other person, yeah, and then automatically you will be understood. But to be able to do this, the skill that is very important, we are not going to talk a lot about the skill that maybe we can do it in another training session, but is the skill of active listening. Active listening is a skill that gives you the possibility to listen to someone and understand not the words that a person is saying, but understand the meaning of what the person is expressing. Yeah, because sometimes people, let's say 2 people tell you something and they use exactly the same sentence, but the meaning behind the sentence is completely different. And the skill to, in an empathical way, be able to understand what a person is telling you, yeah, that is a skill that can create within yourself a level of understanding that you can use to guide this person in a business. So maybe in another training session we can go more in depth on what is active listening. But it's important to realize that this is a very strong skill, yeah, to develop in this company. If you see how different people are, yeah, the understanding of people is important to get the people motivated. Yeah, it's not easy to keep your team motivated at all times. Yeah, that is one of the hardest things that I experience in network marketing, but it's also the challenge that you have with dominating the different kind of people. That gives you also the satisfaction, yeah, when you can say that you are you have a great team and the team is doing the work that they want, that you expect of your team. The sixth habit is synergy. What does this mean? Synergy means that together you can achieve much more than everybody separate. Yeah, so let's say if you have 4 people working separate, you get a certain result. But if you have the same 4 people working together, you can double that result, for example. And that is the synergy. So how do you create that? You can create synergy by analyzing within your team the necessity, looking at who can perform certain tasks in a specific way, and making use of everybody's strengths, yeah, to develop your team. So maybe you have someone in your team, for example, who is very good in fighting, yeah, and you have another person in your team who is very good in organizing, yeah, 2 different skills, yeah. The person that is very strong in fighting, yeah, use that person much more, yeah, to do infights, call sessions, yeah, and the person that is good at organizing, use him much more, yeah, for doing all the tasks that has to do with the organization, yeah. In the meantime, training is important. So the person that is good at fighting, yeah, also needs to know about organizing. Yeah, so synergy means making use of everybody's strengths and training everybody to overcome their obstacles and their weaknesses. The last one is sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw means constantly be aware that you need to re-energize yourself. Yeah, because everybody has a certain level of, let's say, a point where you get tired. Most of us have a normal job and also doing talk fusion. Yeah, if you want to be effective, you need to realize that it's important to re-energize yourself by, for example, taking good care of your health, taking good care of your family, taking good care of your normal job, yeah, and focus on what we said at the end, yeah. So constantly, yeah, look at yourself and see where you are, let's say, getting tired and like, oh no, today I don't want to do it. Re-energize. Doing let's say sport activities, for example, is also very a good thing to do. Sometimes we think, no, we don't have time to do that, but I see it here with Hans, for example. When everybody is tired, Hans comes from out of the bathroom with his sport clothes, and he said, oh, now I'm going to ride my bike or going to volleyball on the beach. Perfect. So these are 7 habits. A habit is something that you can develop, and once you have it, it becomes a habit. That means that it's something that you automatically do. Yeah, a person that can dominate these habits, yeah, is, let's say, already on a very good way to become an effective leader for his team. So I pass the word now to Eddie.
Thank you, Sonia, for explaining the 7 habits of highly effective people. Okay, in a little while, we are going to go through the 4 steps in details. And this is not going to be as normal. We are going to give you practical advices, suggestions, and give you examples so that you will have an idea how you can go and apply this in the reality, okay, together with knowing all these 7 habits, you will be more effective. At this moment of time, I'm going to explain to you the difference between knowing something and understanding something. Okay, remember, it's you know something or you understand something. Okay, for example, a lot of us, we have invited people, right? And they may not necessarily join at that particular time. We have to understand why that is so, okay? Because we have to understand the timing. Maybe they saw the presentation, yes, and they like it, may not necessarily join because they can be going to school and studying for an exam, so they have to be focused on their exam. Two, it can be about that they have a budget saved and in a few days that they're going on vacation. Okay, they may not join at that moment of time, or they may be moving to a new house, so they're focusing their mind on something else. Okay, maybe they are ill. Okay, they are not feeling well. They saw the presentation and they wanted to see the presentation again. Okay, maybe they have family issues. Maybe they are pregnant. Maybe they have finance issues. So what we actually need to do is we need to understand, not just know, but understand the circumstances that they are in. Okay, circumstances. So when someone, this is an example, when someone has a job and they are all stressed out and they don't have time to attend to attend you, okay, that is a sign that may give you a clue that they are that the timing is not right. So what we do is that we wait till their circumstances change. Wait till they are finished with their exams. Wait till they come back from the vacation. Wait till they get better. Wait till they feel better too. Wait till they have earned some extra money so that they can be able to invest. Okay? So we need to keep in mind that only 20% of the people will join. Okay, this is a statistics given to us by the corporate. Okay, and this is just be logical for a while. If you invite 10 people, not all 10 people will join. For example, if you invite 8 people, the first 8 people may say no, but it does not necessarily mean that the 9th and the 10th will say no too. So all you need to do is keep on inviting, and don't be demotivated if they say no. It is just that the timing is not right. Okay, we also need to understand, okay, that this is a people's business. It has to do with relationships. We need to understand that there are 4 types of personalities. Let me get the slide pulled up here. There are 4 types of personalities. Okay, we have the yellow colored, blue, green, and the red. If someone is practical, serious, responsible, prepared, a good decision maker, confident, disciplined, we say that they are in the yellow category. If they are helpful, imaginative, dreamer, okay, encourager, relationship builder, we say that they are in the blue section. Whereas in the green section, we see that people may be calm, they are cool, they are laid back, they have a conceptual, they are thinkers, they may be holding something back, okay, investors. Whereas in the last category, the red group of people, they may be professional, adventurer, okay, competitive, clever, eager, outgoing, and creative. Okay, so we have to understand that in this world, not all people are red, or not all people are blue, or not all people are yellow, or just green. So it is that is why we need to be open-minded, and also be flexible when we go about our people, when we talk to people. If someone is always, for example, let me give you this example. If someone goes like this, oh, I don't have time. Oh, call me. This is my number. Get the number. And then he goes away. So you know that this person may be in the red column category. Okay. Whereas, just an example, someone may be just sitting back, laid back, and they are calm and cool and say, what's that? Call me later. All right. So just to give you an idea that there are 4 types of personalities. Okay. All right. So if you want to be a success, open-minded and accept people and ask questions. Why do we need to ask questions? Because if you don't ask questions, you don't know the answer, or you are going to assume that they are going to join, or that they are busy, or that they are, so ask question. In Dutch we say doorvragen. Okay, so just to give you an example, okay, again, example, when we are doing the form, okay, FORM methods, we can say, oh, what do you do for a living? Okay, when we're talking about the occupation, what do you do for a living? And then you continue asking them, oh, do you like your job? Or do you like your boss? Are you looking for a second job? Are you looking for another opportunity? Do you work under stress? All these are questions, okay? If you don't ask them, you don't know their circumstances and you don't know their situation, and that is why you don't know if their timing is right for them to join the business. So understand different people, understand that the timing, okay, and understand why people behave in certain ways. Okay, at this moment in time, I am going to explain and give you some more tips about how to build a team. Communication is key. If you want to build a big team, you have to communicate with them. For example, if you sign up someone and that someone may be going on vacation for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe 2 months, okay, you keep on contacting the one in his team or her team, right? That is logic. Otherwise, his or her people are not connected, and so, right. So, let me give you an idea. Okay, we can use Skype. Okay, we introduce to each other. We can use the Facebook. Okay, there is a feature in Facebook which is called the Suggest Friends. Okay, have any one of you used the Suggest Friends feature? It is a very great feature where you go to your friends list and you suggest, for example, example, I know Sonia right here, and I would like Sonia to know Tom. Tom is a new associate, and what do? I go to my friends list with Tom in it, and I click on Sonia, okay? And then you hover with your mouse over the menu, the friends menu, and then the suggest friends will appear, and then all you need to do is suggest friends. So then you are connecting the new associate, whose name is Tom, to Sonia.
Correct.
So another way to keep in touch is use the Skype. Okay, we all use Skype, don't we? But let's be honest, not everybody is aware or know how to use Skype. Okay, maybe they do not do the three-way call using Skype. Let's say, for example, we know someone in Canada. Okay, an example, and you want him to talk to an upline who is in Germany. So what you do is you talk to him on Skype, and then you add a participant who is living in Germany. So Skype is a communication platform or tool that we can use, and it is also free. So Facebook, Skype, and another tip is to use the chippy telephone. The chippy telephone specifically on Curacao, there is a special. You need to pay only 10 guilders, and then you get to call any chippy numbers for um, for 24 hours, as long as you want as many calls within the 24 hours. Okay, so these are communication tips.
Yeah, and of course our own products, yeah, because we have, let's say in Talk Fusion, the communication products. So use them every single day, whenever you can.
Okay, have you printed out these documents? It says lead capture. This one is called double opt-in email. This one is called email marketing and Talk Fusion. And this one, I like this one most. It says grow your business with Talk Fusion. So these are documents that we can use, right, Sonia?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, yeah. I think, Eddie, it's very important to realize that if you want to become a leader, you are an associate. One of the very, let's say, crucial, essential things that you need to know is how does my website work. Everything that is in your website, yeah, you need to dominate. Yeah, because that is your business. Yeah, so let's say every day you go to your website and take it step by step, go through the documents, go to the tutorials, look at your business center, analyze your business center. Yeah, and once you dominate your website, you can teach your team, you know your new associates, and you can use it to let's say go out to customers. As you know, we are going to have the 4th of June, we will have a customer video that will help all of us to besides business associates also connect customers, and but to be able to do that, yeah, you need to think for a customer, and the only way to do that is to dominate your own product, know what it's possible to do with it within a business, and share that with customers, yeah, potential customers.
Okay. Have you guys read the Diamond Rush, page 26? These are the characteristics of becoming or identify a leader. Okay, let's print a copy here. Okay, how do you identify a leader? Okay, a leader have a dream. Okay, and they have a positive attitude. They are good listeners. They have high moral values. They teach the 4 steps. They participate in training and presentations. They attend trainings and local trainings. They use the products of Talk Fusion. They lead by example. They take initiative to lead. They edify the upline. They are great promoters. They use all the products of Talk Fusion. They develop a customer base and never pass negativity to the organization. And most importantly is to find solution to any problems. Okay, any problem. Let me just say that one more time. To find solution to any problems, which means that you must be a problem solver.
That's correct. Elaborating a little bit more on leading by example. A leader always has to set the right example. When you do something wrong, yeah, your team will do it the same way. when you do something right, yeah, the chance is there, the chance is big that your team will do that the right way. Yeah, in the past I had like a small, how do you call that? Yeah, a small person with feet, and it was walk the talk. And when I gave training programs, you could wind it and put it, and then it starts walking. And when I gave training for, let's say, managers, we put it on the table, and it was walking around, walk the talk. Yeah, because you cannot tell something that tell someone that, for example, if they invite a prospect to a presentation, that they should be there, and you invite people and you are not there. Yeah, of course, there can be a situation, yeah, illness or something else, or that you have to travel and you cannot be there, but then you have to pass it in a correct way to someone else, yeah, to an, let's say, welcome you a prospect, and let the prospect know that you take charge of him because, yeah, the person that invited him for specific reasons could not be there. Yeah, and that is an example, but leading by example is very important. So always try to think, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what I want my team to do? And if you keep doing that, you will see that your team will follow your example. Okay, so now very short, because it's nearly 1 hour already. Very short, the 4 steps. There are more moments we go through the 4 steps, but remember the 4 steps are doing the invite, never invite on your own when you are a new associate. Yeah, and the invite is very simple. It has to be 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, just letting someone know that you have a great business opportunity, maybe it's something for them, and invite them to a presentation. Step 2 is show the presentation. Yeah, there are so many presentations during the day in many different languages, online, offline, live, pre-recorded. Yeah, so when you are an associate, you know where to find the presentations and how you can direct a person to a presentation. Step 3, the 3-way call. Yeah, very, very important. You have an upline, and our upline is very strong and very helpful. So always use one of your uplines to help you with the 3-way call. The 3-way call is after someone watched the presentation, yeah, make a call with them, and that can be, for example, as Eddie said, Skype or phone call, whatever kind of call, or personally, and let the upline help you, yeah, explaining all the questions that the prospect has. And then step 4 is connect the person to the system. Yeah, because once the person shows the interest to join, yeah, let the people join in a right way, show them the policies and procedures. That's very important, so they know what this business is all about, and it's important for everybody to know and follow the policies and procedures, and plug them into the system. And the system is just what we already mentioned. Yeah. So when someone becomes an associate, help them, yeah, to go bronze within 72 hours. That means 1 person in the left team, 1 person in the right team. So now we are going to end our part. If you have questions, you can start your camera so we can answer the questions, or you can do it within the chat.
Anyone has a question, please put on your camera. This is the time to put on your camera, and we are going to answer all the questions that you have. Okay. Hello, Zaid, Dorothy, Monique. Okay, I saw a lot of people. You guys can start using the products by opening your camera, okay? Okay, Tashina, Yame, Nolaika, Yvette, Christy, Fabiola, Gilbert. You guys have any questions? You can type it in the chat box below, or you can put on your camera. Sayed, do you have a question? Okay, it is very important not to make any promotional materials. Talk Fusion doesn't want us to do that. All the materials that we need is provided by the corporate, and it is available in the website. Okay, and don't waste time building websites and other PowerPoint slides. Okay, the video presentations and the Diamond Rush Fast Track are also available on YouTube.
I have a question for the audience, and that is this. We do these training sessions because we think, besides a lot of other training programs, it's important to get everybody connected and try to do some more online training where everybody can look from the house, the convenience of being at home. But for us, it's also very important to get your feedback on what we are doing. In the sense, is it something that fits your needs? Do you like the way we do it together? Do you have suggestions for more topics? Yeah, so whenever you have suggestions, feel free, because we are a team and it's not like the two of us knowing what your needs are and pretending that we know it all. No, not at all. It's just like we want to do these sessions together with you, and all suggestions that you have for us are welcome and important for us to be able to do this. We want to try to do this weekly, but we are still looking at a good evening because there are a lot of other things going on. So, but give us your feedback and then we can see what we are going to do.
Okay, another thing to build a huge team is that those that are inactive, try to call them together with your business partner. If you don't feel comfortable talking or calling them, have a business partner call them on your behalf. This way we can get them active again, and so we can build a team together, and most importantly, introduce them to each other. We are Team Curacao, Aruba, Suriname, Bonaire, and more countries together, but this is one global team. Okay, we are promoting to work together to build a global team, not just in the Caribbean area, not just North America, but all around the world. We would like to say that two of the top leaders of Talk Fusion are coming to Curacao, and their names are
Nancy and Andrew.
Nancy and Andrew Burling, and they are arriving on Curacao on Monday and Tuesday. And if you want to meet them in person and ask, and would like to know how they have built a huge team in 2 years, they have a lot of people, and they are in the leadership team of the corporate. And so this is your chance. Do not miss this opportunity to meet one of the greatest and most successful people in Talk Fusion. And we have met them when we were in Tampa.
Tampa, correct. Very, very good. Tampa was a really good experience, and we came back all fired up. and seeing the teams growing. So since we were back from Tampa, nearly every day we have new associates in our team coming.
Okay, for tickets, it is available. Contact your uplines for tickets on Monday and Tuesday. Monday will be the live presentation. This is going to be incredible. A lot of amazing things will be happening. Aruba, if you are here, if you're listening, please come to Curacao. This is also your time to shine. Okay, and also take pictures with top leaders. They earn a lot of money.
Correct. And we are going to earn the same amount of money in the future. But tomorrow, the tickets must be paid because we have commitments with WTC and all other people involved. So we have to pay them also, instant pay for the tickets. So please buy your tickets tomorrow at your appliance, so we can also take our responsibility to pay the people that are involved. So if you don't have any more questions, we thank you for your attention, and we look forward to see all of you maybe tomorrow or Saturday, but anyhow on Monday and Tuesday. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.